Steelers. The two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
On the set. Check right. Cut.
Now Williams running left. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Lance.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Drill, 52.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Here's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches in football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Lance going to sneak it.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, it's Allen.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Juju in motion left.
To the air, Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Allen off the play fake.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Fight 60.
The Lance going to throw. This will be caught. Judy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready. Fight 97. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's going to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it. Open man right side, Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready.
Lance going to sneak it.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
49ers, 37-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Allen. And caught by London. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throw left side, there's London. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
London moved the chains, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A quick pass out to Juju. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 43. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
56.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
David Ojabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play.
At the 7-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Jeudy, 93 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Niners 7, Steelers 3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style. They actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Allen. And hitting Juju on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Jordan Davis just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. Short throw to Dissly. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Ready. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Lance looking to change it up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
10 cycles.
Lance back to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Judy.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, hold.
Now Allen. London hauls this one in.
And they work this right upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Allen.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Allen.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge
point in the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's second down.
Hey, tight. Half.
Here's Allen. This pass is caught by London.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,